welcome to episode number 5 of Out of My Depth in Paradise. I'm the FM Novice, and today we are playing in the Seychelles League Cup Final against La Paz, and I believe we are even the home side as well. Since we were last together, our form has been alright. So that was the 3-1 victory over Côte d'Or. We followed up with a 6-2 victory against them in the Cup. Agafinfi with 2, Anacora with 1, and L'Esperance with a hat-trick. And then we had so that was the first leg. Second leg was a few weeks away. Then we played away to St Michael United in the league, and we actually lost this game 2-1. A poor performance all round, meaning we lost the top spot, but we gained it the next week by beating second place St Louis Suns United 3-1. Went 1-0 down. Alfalfa Blade scoring in that one before we equalised just before half time. A Devaldo Hall penalty in the second half, and a Mince Marie goal gave us the 3 points in the end. And then we played against Côte d'Or in the League Cup, a 0-0 draw in that one, but we were already 6-2 up, so it was a relatively routine game to get us through to the next round. Then we played the Lions. We played them twice, first leg and second leg. L'Esperance scoring, Lucky Henry coming off the bench as well to give us a 2-1 victory away from home. And then at home we scored inside 21 seconds, which eased the pressure considerably. L'Esperance scoring again in the second half. They got a goal back in the 91st minute, but it wasn't to be. We went through 4-2 on aggregate, and now we play La Paz in the final. If we have a look at the league table, we are 2 points clear of St Louis Suns United, 3 of La Paz, with 4 matches left. It is getting very tight at the top. 4 wins, and we celebrate the league title in our first season. I believe there's 2 players to be introduced today. Maybe not, but who knows. We'll introduce you to 2 players, and then I think we've captured everyone. So Ricky Rose is in goal. The back 4, Devaldo Hall at right back. Sifofo Rose at left back. Minus and Siabonga Easter are my 2 central defenders. Easter has come in the last couple of games. Potential 5-star player, 17 years old. A decent centre back, can also play left back as well. Nice leadership, good aggression, good bravery. He'll be a good player for us over the next couple of seasons, I would imagine. In midfield is Agafinfi and Suzette on the 2 central midfielders. Deep line playmaker is Emilio Basset. This is the one I think I might have introduced you before. He's half a star current ability, potential 2.5-star player, 23 years old, so one of the more senior members of the side. Been more of a squad player for me this season, but has done well when he's been in the side. 6.74 average rating probably doesn't do him justice, but he always needs to come on late and just solid things up. He is playing because I've got a couple of suspensions. Mafiot and Maria are both suspended for this game, which doesn't help matters. From the right hand side is L'Esperance, left hand side is Lorey, with Anacora on his own up front. This is season number 1, and we could potentially get the treble. The League Cup, the League, and the FA Cup, as they have an early free kick. It's whipped in and it's headed over the bar. We are several seasons ahead of plan. This season would have been, for me, a season of, let's just introduce ourselves to the squad, as Tigana's on the edge of the box for a free kick, and it's deflected in by Bassett, and it's 1-0 down. The pass has taken the lead early on, not the start we wanted to. So I say we are ahead of schedule in terms of the fact that we are competing for everything, but we need to make sure that we can get ourselves back into this game, because we're 1-0 down and we're going attacking straight from the off. Only highlights have been their way so far, even though the stats are going in our favour at the moment. Is this going to be one of our days where things just don't work out for us? We're going to shout at them to demand some more. Rose on the ball from our corner. Into Bassett. Bassett to Esther. Back to Suzette. Bassett turns. Agafinfi. L'Esperance. Edge of the box shoots, but that's over the bar. Always rising, that one. As we are getting towards half time, we haven't really got started in this game, and we find ourselves 1-0 down, which is not a good place to be in a final. Are we going to be bottling it? There's only been 1 shot on target, and that's for us, yet they're 1-0 up. Work that one out, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to tell the boys that we have been disappointed. We're going to get a bit aggressive with them at half time. They seem a lot more motivated. We're going to tell the defence, I've got faith in you. Tell the midfielder, I've got faith in you. And tell the attack, I've got faith in you as well. Going all out with our team talk there. We need to score the next goal, fairly obviously. Is there going to be anything from this, or is this going to be the opening highlight of the half? Ball over the top. Tigana. Could be in here if he turns well. Going out wide. Crosses it in, and Rose comfortably takes the ball at his near post. At what point do we go a bit more overloady? I think we're already on attacking, so we can't really go beyond attacking without going to overload, as they have the ball in midfield. Henriette, Tigana to Zayor. Tigana shoots, but it's tipped over by Ricky Rose. The 40-year-old goalkeeper belies his age and tips the ball over the bar. Corner though. Vidot. And the near post flicked away to Brutus. He's got no pressure there. He's going to happily turn the ball back inside. Marie. Vidot. Whips in the ball in. Tigana for the header. Cleared away. Henrietta. Shoots from distance. It's blocked. Zelor. Rose gives away a free kick. But the free kick comes to nothing because we don't see it in the highlights. Ooh, nothing really is working. What changes can we make? Laura's not having a very good game, and they have another corner. Henriette to take to the edge of the box, heading down inside. Lesperance just launches the ball away. A bit more composure there from him, and we could have had a chance to break. Suzette doesn't win the ball. August. Vidot. Down the line. But another August. And that should be dealt with by Minus. And Hall looked to clear the ball away. Bassett. Agafinfi. Long ball over the top. Headed down. Lesperance. Whips into the near post. Headed away. Agafinfi. Shoots from distance, but over. It doesn't feel like it's going to be our day here. We're going to bring on Henriette for Law, who's not had a great game. Henriette was the hero in the semi-final, scoring a goal. But he's going to have to do something for us in this one. I don't really want to go overload as they have a free kick. Headed down, saved by Rose. I'm not overly convinced that overload is working very much for us. We're probably going to have to do something in the next 20 minutes, otherwise we will be losing out on our first ever cup final just for an own goal, which is very bad. As Tigana gives the ball away, and that should really have been 2-0. But we got away with that a little bit. But they have a corner. It's been all them in this game. It's been very, very frustrating. Vito with the corner, whips in. Henriette headed away. Agafinfi can clear the ball away. He does. Can be a chance to break. Anacora. Nope, we give it away. And the ball over the top should be dealt with by Esther, but that's a poor touch. And he's given away a stupid penalty. And that will be 2-0, and that will be game over, and La Paz will win the cup final. Henriette with the penalty steps up and scores. Under absolutely no pressure, we give away an absolutely ridiculous penalty. And that is game over. Immediately going to overload. Don't really know what we can really change. We're going to bring Rose for Anacora. And we're going to bring on Henriette to the right hand side. And Vidot for Lesperance. Fresh legs up front. Let's see what they can do. Absolutely nothing, most likely. 19 minutes left. We need to score 2 more goals to take this tie into any sort of extra time. And tell the boys to begin getting creative, but we just have not turned up today. Esther's averaging a 5.4 today. The guy who came in through to suspensions. But we've just been outdone today. Are they going to go down to 10 men? Constance has been sent off for a very, very poor tackle. Shame that does not give us a goal. But despite being the more creative side, we have been beaten at our first attempt of some silverware. Anse Reunion 0, La Paz 2. The positive of this one is it makes me realise that we are not better than we actually are. We have a long way to go before we can be the dominant force in the Seychelles. Our own downfall in a lot of ways, an own goal and a penalty given away. We have not performed anywhere near we should have done today, and that is very, very frustrating. But we move on to the next one. That will be Monday, and that will be hopefully when we get crowned league champions, which will be fairly awesome. We're still in the FA Cup as well, so we can potentially still get some silverware going. 1 down, 1 failure, 2 more potential. We'll see how it goes. From me, the FM Novice, to you, the audience, thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk again soon. Good night.